Hello everyone, my name is Father Schaknat. I am the Managing Director of Schaknat Elektronik GmbH, and today we want to give you a little review of the year from our company. As you all know, this past year with Corona was a really tough year for many people. It was a particularly tough year for many of my valued customers, and for us here as well, of course. Despite all of that, this year we still managed to do a lot with the new building and other things, and we also successfully developed many innovative new products. And so, as I said before, I'd just like to share a few impressions from the year with all of you. At the end of last year, we were already having huge problems with the process of getting our property. Thankfully, we finally managed to acquire it during the challenging Corona period. We started the building process very early on, and as I'm sure you all have noticed, we unfortunately still faced a number of difficulties. I would say that if we had been able to start building just a little bit earlier, we most likely wouldn't have many of the problems that we are facing today. As I have said, I would just like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all my construction workers again, the earthworks crew, the concrete workers, everyone who helped us, and also the whole builder for sticking with it, because that is not something that you can take for granted. Especially during the Corona period, it was certainly difficult for everyone involved, and it was a very real challenge to coordinate everything on time and manage all of the details. Still, as you all noticed, because of the damn wood, if I may put it that way, we had a 3-month construction stop. Of course, that ultimately ended up costing us a significant amount of time and money towards the end of the winter season, because as you can imagine, all the work that has to be done in the cold season, like pouring concrete slabs and things like that, is considerably easier in summer than in winter. But nevertheless, I think we handled the situation very, very well during the Corona period, managed the whole thing quite successfully, and, knock on wood, we are ultimately very satisfied, because it's certainly not a given to manage all of that alongside the normal daily business, especially during these difficult Corona times, and also with the hall, to handle it all just on the side, to manage it with him as well. So we're proud of ourselves for that. This year we finally dared to take on the YouTube project as well. I would also sincerely like to thank the company Frame Media once again, and in particular René Ronisch, who has truly provided us with a tremendous amount of support. He made a great effort to help us overcome our initial fears, although I sometimes find it a little bit challenging, as you can see, to help us make our company that much more tangible for our valued customers, so people can simply see how we work and what kind of people we are. In order to build even more trust and confidence in our product, we have also started our official TikTok and YouTube channels as well. I would also really like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank all our wonderful customers and fans for the truly great response we've received, because that kind of support is not something you can ever take for granted. The e-mobility industry is a big sector, but not everyone is interested in the topic. But overall, I am still really happy with how everything has been progressing so far. Also, please feel free to leave comments under our posts regarding what else you're interested in, what other topics we should make videos about, or absolutely anything else you find interesting. But yes, as I said, thank you again for that. I would especially like to take this opportunity to thank my team again for how incredibly well they all pulled together during the challenging Corona period. This year, I hired a new employee, a new installer. So as of right now, and that's including myself and my father, our team is made up of a total of 9 people. So once again, I want to extend a very big thank you for that, because during the very difficult Corona period, with all of the required tests and mandatory hotel stays, as you know yourselves, it really was not an easy time for anyone this year. Even though there was Corona to deal with, we still had some truly great projects, and of course all of that also had to be carefully managed as well. Also, a big thank you to my programmer Andy, for example, or my installer down in Bavaria, Nikki. Thank you both very much. We are a great bunch. We have a fantastic team. As I said, we will continue to build on that. Next year, once the hall is finally completed, I am planning to hire 1 or 2 additional staff members for the hall, 1 for the office and 1 for the technician at the test bench, so that every day whenever customers come up, we can handle it all. We will also continue to try to grow in a healthy and sustainable way, making sure not to expand too fast, so that we can always be certain at every step to have a truly great team. So once again, a heartfelt thank you for your commitment and your team spirit. Thank you. What I also thought was particularly wonderful is that we developed a significant number of new products. We now have new boxes that are fully and freely programmable, through which you can easily set the desired performance levels and optimizations using a dedicated app. Of course, we had our initial difficulties, as you know, with delivery issues for all sorts of things, even if it's just small plugs or components. I also had a good team there because my suppliers supported us. So I really have to say, we've put together a truly fantastic product. Unfortunately, at this time, I can't say too much about it yet, but I can promise you that there will be a big surprise coming your way in February or March. A completely new product from us, but we'll present that in a separate YouTube video. I think that will be of great interest to a large part of our customers. Unfortunately, I can't say any more about it yet. You'll see that next year. I would like to once again sincerely thank all of my wonderful suppliers for all of their support. Now, the most important thing is actually still to come at the very end. And of course, I especially want to thank the most important people of all, our truly valued customers. Without you, as you know yourselves, it wouldn't have been possible to get through Corona so well, and for everything to have worked out so wonderfully. Once again, truly, you always gave us the orders just as we needed them. You really supported us so well. Also with the payments, I know it's difficult right now during Corona. Everyone has their own difficulties. But again, many thanks. And also to my regional dealers. They were there for us in Italy, Austria, the Czech Republic, and Sweden. They supported me wonderfully all across Europe. They always stayed on the ball. My Swiss partners down there as well. So really thank you so much. I'm truly looking forward to next year, that we can have another successful year together. I hope Corona will finally be over soon, because honestly, I can't stand hearing about it anymore, probably just like you. So if we don't see or hear from each other again, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a wonderful holiday season, a Happy New Year, and then we'll see each other again, refreshed, next year. Thank you. Ciao.